Hey, I haven't done a video for a while, mainly because it doesn't seem like people are really wanting or watching, I should say, not wanting. But I'm going to continue right now because I since the eclipse, there's been a lot of things going on. President Trump has declared war with the Taliban in Afghanistan and in South Asia. There's been a major hurricane and one heading towards Florida right now. And there have been earthquakes galore. In fact, I think they said since June, right around Yellowstone and stuff, there have been like 2,300 when usually they get about 1,500 a year. So it is getting ready to blow. And also, I don't know if you guys know, but North Korea has been testing, missiles and stuff, and tested a hydrogen bomb underground that set off a 6-point something earthquake. And he's bragging that he has the capability to send a high altitude long-range missile over the U.S. and do an EMP attack. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I can't remember where I saw it. I was trying to remember where I saw it, but I listened to something or saw a YouTube video or whatever about Jared Kushner's visit to Israel. And I think it's in Genesis, God says that those who curse Israel he will curse, and those who bless Israel he will bless. And that's why America has been blessed all these years, is because Israel has always been our ally, and we've always supported and defended Israel up until Obama. But beyond that, we're not to divide the land that God gave to Israel. And when Kushner went to Israel, I don't think that we know exactly what was said in the meeting, but people are thinking that it might have been to consider a two-state solution, which really should not be even on the table for us to support that. And with that, that was, I think it was the same day that Hurricane Harvey hit. And so I'm just saying, we're in times that are crazy, and we're not sure what things are going to do. People are saying that the market is going to crash, and we know that gas prices are going to go up because of the hurricanes and stuff. So you guys should get a little extra food when you go to the grocery store. Get some water, and pray for our nation, pray for Israel, pray for the president, and for the people in the path of Irma, because it's a pretty powerful hurricane that's coming into Florida or those islands down there and stuff. They're not sure where it's going to hit, but it is aiming towards Florida. So the birth pangs are coming closer and more intense, and it's time to really talk to our friends and family about the second coming of Christ and getting people prepared, being that forerunner, like John the Baptist was, where we're like just preparing the way for Jesus. So what else? I have neglected to talk about the feasts, but that is still very important. And we are in the 40-day window of, between up till Yom Kippur, and we should start celebrating these the Lord's feast together, and having a dinner and maybe talking about these things. What else? Could be that, I'm pretty convinced that the rapture is going to happen on a feast of trumpets at some point, whether it's this one or one in the future. It should be on a feast of trumpets to, for Jesus to fulfill the fall feast as he did the spring feasts. But whether or not it's this fall or not, what was I going to say about that? I hate it when I do that. Dang, I'll probably remember right when I turn this off. But anyway, what was I talking about even? Oh my gosh. I feel like turning this off and starting over, but I won't. I'll just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, I was going to say, I remember. I was going to say that, this could be just like a shaking for our nation to come together, and for Christians to wake up and get with the program. And we could see with Hurricane Harvey how our nation is not really as divided as the far left would like everybody to believe, that it's all about race and everything like that. I don't think that's the reality of what most of America is like. I think they want to portray that and to rise, have people think that, race is a big part. But when you talk to most people, I don't think that people feel like that. So anyway, as you know, my Instagram was censored. So that's also in the mix, and I'm being really serious that the Southern Poverty Law Center, is coming against conservatives and against Christians, and lumping us all in the same category as white supremacists and neo-Nazis, and saying that that we're doing hate speech. And when I reposted that prayer that I did for Randy on Instagram, I changed the word father. Wherever I put in the prayer father, I put dad. And for Jesus, I just did a capital J. And for Lord, I put spaces in between each letter. And then it let me post it. So that they're censoring that. And oddly enough, or no, I don't think I did it on Facebook, but yeah, I had a debate with Oma on that on Facebook. Oh, Lordy. Anyway, this is making me all this crazy political stuff and people's craziness and the state of the world and the urgency that I feel. I've become way more bold in speaking out truth and just standing up for things that we should stand up for anyway, for anybody. Like I told Oma on Facebook, is when they start censoring speech, it's not just against me. Everybody should be concerned about it, about free speech. We should all have free speech. And when they start censoring one, who knows where that's going to lead. It's just a bad idea to start censoring. I mean, that's not what this country is about. So anyway, a little extra food, a little extra water, maybe a couple cans of gasoline wouldn't hurt. That's all I'm saying. So maybe we should have a plan, because I did buy a bunch of food for all of us. It's in my garage, and I have some huge, well, I have 55-gallon barrels that if I could get some help washing those out, like at a car wash, you know, because they have oil in them, we could store some water, and maybe we could make a list of some other things that we could use as in case of an EMP or something like that, where we're not going to have electricity. I mean, it will shut down. It could shut down life as we know it if we had an EMP, a major EMP. So, oh, and that's the other thing I was going to talk about was the USS Fitzgerald and the USS John McCain. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but back, I think in maybe February or something like that, the Fitzgerald was got hit by another ship, and then, you know, and people could classify that as an accident, right? But then again, now our Navy ship, the USS John McCain, got plowed into by a I don't know, a cargo ship, I think. And I think it killed 10 sailors. So one of the people that I follow, he has inside information that it was actually he said from very reliable sources on the inside that our ships were actually disabled and unable to maneuver. Like, they're not sure exactly what, but if they're doing some sort of minor, and I don't know if that's even possible to do that, minor EMP attacks on, you know, our navigation systems or something like that. I mean, you can't tell me that a cargo ship can't see this huge Navy ship and steer away from it, or that our ship wouldn't see that one and move away from it. Well, we couldn't move away, so I tend to believe that that's a very good possibility. And Kim Jong-un has, he's very cocky, and I think they might have a little bit more technology than we think they have. I mean, we are on the brink of World War III, and I just really have been feeling and feel like we need to just do a little bit in case of, I mean, we have wildfires going on, we have flooding, so water, fire, earthquakes. Crazy. Revelation 12 sign is coming on the 23rd. I don't know what that means, but all I know is that it is gonna be in the heavens. And it's a good time to get close to Jesus. Really close. Yeah. And, you know, we as Christians, I have this book. Where'd it go? I want to show it to you. Where's my backpack? Okay, it's in the car. Darn it. Anyway, it's this tiny little book, and it is basically how to get your friends and family saved, you know, like how to pray for them and stuff. And he was writing in there about his church that they did this, they did a group prayer thing, like I think they put people in teams and started praying for the unsaved in their, you know, circle. Like, so say we have 5 people and each of us brings 3 people that we know that we want to see get saved. we bring it to the table, and then we pray for them. And they prayed, I think, three times a day. I'd have to go through it, but basically he went through like how it was different when one person prayed versus how when a small group prayed, and then they did their whole church prayed for this one person, and literally within like 24 hours the guy was saved, and they had been praying for him like for a long time, like certain people in the family and stuff. So it was pretty incredible. And you know, we might think about just doing that, having a home Bible study group with just our family or something, a little micro church, and maybe, you know, meeting once a week or whatever, or once every other week, or doing it over the phone, or I don't know. But we have, you know, Grandma and Aunt Mindy and Oma and Michelle and Jeffrey and Olivia and Jeremy, Ryan, Ashley. I mean, there's so many people still that we just, some focused, intentional, unified prayer would be awesome. Tell me what you guys think, and I hope you are watching this. And I can't tell who watched it. I could see how many people watched it. Like my last one, I think I got 2 views. So let me know if you're still interested in hearing from me, or if you want me to shut up. I love you guys.